Greetings, everyone. I'm Millicent Harwell Cross from Totally Free in Brunswick, Georgia, and standing with me today is Mr. Quentin Robinson, who is the State Director for USDA. That's the United States Department of Agriculture, Rural Development. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you, Millicent. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Let's first of all help our viewers understand better who you are. How did you become the State Director for the United States Department of Agriculture, Rural Development?
Well, thank you, Millicent. Each state in the nation will have a Rural Development State Director within the United States Department of Agriculture. Each one of us are appointed by the White House, so we work directly for the Obama administration. We serve at the pleasure of the president, and our primary job is to ensure housing, infrastructure development, business development, and housing development in rural communities all across the state.
That's very exciting. And here in the city of Brunswick and Glenn County, you actually have some active projects in the realm of business. Can you expound on what's going on there?
Yes, with our business and industry program, we provide loan guarantees to lenders who provide financing for businesses that are located in communities like this, as long as it's a population of less than 50,000. So all across rural Georgia, we provide financing for hotels, business development such as the biofuels industry, restaurants, the farming industry, as long as it's adding value to a farm crop. So that's just a small amount of what we do in the business development area at Rural Development. In the area of exports and imports, if a particular business needs a loan or a grant from our business and industry business programs, we'll provide that assistance either through their lender or through a direct grant under our Rural Business Development Grant Program.
So there's opportunity for any aspiring business owners that may need some assistance.
That is correct. And normally we work very closely with the economic development authorities in Glenn County and all across rural Georgia. And so we'll provide a rural business development grant or a rural economic development loan and grant through what we call our Red Leg program to provide revolving loan funds or straight grants that could be used to purchase equipment or other services that will help to expand businesses in these rural communities.
Also, you're involved in rural housing, and there's great opportunity, of course, that Totally Free is interested in with regard to 502 loans. Can you address what 502 loans are and what guaranteed loans are for people that are interested in purchasing housing with USDA?
Yes, that's a great question, because rural housing is a large part of what we do at Rural Development with the United States Department of Agriculture. And our 502 program, 502 just means a section of the law, Section 502 of the Housing Act, allows the agency to make direct loans to residents in rural communities as long as they're in a community that's less than 20,000. Under the 502 program, we are helping moderate to low-income residents own their own home for the first time, and doing very great work in providing safe and affordable housing to those who are attempting to get a part of the American dream, which is to own a home.
Yes, sir. And the 502 loan is very near and dear to my heart. As a nonprofit housing counseling agency, we have worked with the USDA to package 502 loans for the past 15 years. And in the past 2 years, we have actually became packagers of the 502 loans, so people can come to us and we can package them and pass them on to you to put your stamp of approval on.
And thanks for pointing that out, Millicent. That's great work that your agency is doing, and we really appreciate it. And the state of Georgia, through the 502 program, gets an annual allocation of about $21 million a year. And we're glad to have you as a partner at Totally Free to help us reach those homeowners in all of the rural communities that you work in, to help develop those applications, help the homeowners to understand the home buying process, the importance of the home buying process, and overall to help them stay in the home once they become successful homeowners. So we really appreciate your partnership and working with USDA.
And it's certainly a pleasure. USDA is Totally Free's favorite partner, but don't tell anybody else that. But also there's more opportunity with regard to 502 loan utilization than there are people using the 502 loan. Can you address that a little bit?
Yes. Once again, we get 21 million in the state of Georgia to use in the program, and we are improving our process in which we process the applications and the way in which we do our outreach, and that's helping us to reach additional homeowners on an annual basis. And recently, the federal regulations changed, which would allow us to reach more homeowners who are having issues with their income or their debt ratios. So what the regulation does now is takes into consideration the energy efficiency of a new home that's being purchased by the new borrower. So what that means is if the borrower is purchasing an energy efficient home with solar panels and the appropriate hookups to save energy in that manner, then we allow the borrower some cushion on the repayment ability as well as dealing with their debt ratios when we do the pre-qualification process and the repayment process.
Excellent. That's exciting opportunity, especially when the market seems to be more stringent than ever before with regard to people qualifying to purchase homes.
Right.
So we want to encourage our listeners far and wide throughout the state of Georgia to utilize USDA 502 loans that are packaged in-house, and you don't even have to go to a mortgager to obtain this product, correct?
That is correct. And with the 502 Direct, that means that the USDA Rural Development Agency, we make the loan directly to the borrower. And if the borrower wants to construct brand new construction, we also provide the construction loan. And so that makes it easier for the borrower to, once we qualify them, and that process does take some work, but it makes it easier for the borrower to go out and shop for the home site, for the home builder of their choice, and for the amenities in terms of energy efficiency to make that home really more amenable to the buyer and to make it energy efficiency.
Wow, excellent opportunity. And also in addition to the 502 loan, there's certainly the guaranteed loan where you work with mortgagers to facilitate, and lots of other housing opportunities connected with USDA.
Yes, correct. The guarantee program is a nice complement to the 502 Direct program, and with the guarantee, the borrower simply goes to their bank, borrows the money, and the USDA will guarantee that loan as long as the borrower is the homeowner. And then on our 504 repair loan, that's a loan and a grant program whereby the USDA Rural Development provides a grant of up to $7,500, and there are some requirements. The occupant of the house must own the house, and they must be at least 62 years or older. On the loan side, we can loan up to $12,500. Once again, same requirements. They must own the home, and they must occupy the residency.
Well, that's a great opportunity all through USDA, and we're very, very honored to have our state director, Mr. Quentin Robinson, with us here in beautiful Glenn County in front of our beautiful old courthouse. Thank you so much for sharing with us about the 502 loan, and encourage the folks to call Totally Free if they're interested in utilizing some of these housing products.
Yes, we are so happy at Rural Development to have Totally Free as our partner. A nonprofit such as Totally Free, you're on the ground every day, many days into the late hours of the evening, and so you know where the needs are, you know where the people are, and you know the sense of urgency to find safe and affordable housing. And so we really appreciate your partnership, and it goes a long way in helping us to serve our mission at Rural Development.
Thank you so much, and it's quite an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be a partner with USDA. Totally Free's been in business for 15 years, and for all of those 15 years, we've partnered with USDA, and we love the partnership. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your love for the community throughout the state of Georgia, for the communities throughout the state of Georgia.
Thank you, Millicent.